Hello everybody and welcome back to McRaeathon 2025. We are raising money for Get Well Gamers, a charity that is looking to help provide video game entertainment for children in hospital, hospice, or basically requiring any level of medical care. By I'll rephrase that. By donating to this event, you can help that charity to provide those children with video games and something just to make their day a little bit brighter. So, and speaking of donations, we are currently at £250, very nice, but we are only basically £25 away for setting a brand new record for McRaeathon. And in that regard, although we have this run coming up here, you may notice that we have the Grand Tour game coming up after. We do have the donation incentive still open. I'm just going to have a quick look at the page just to see, because you can choose the episode, and at the moment Well-Aged Scotch is in the lead, but not by much. A £25 donation for Funeral for a Ford would snipe it back in that direction, or a £100 donation, that'd be even nicer for Legends and Luggage, that'd snipe that one. So please do keep the donations coming in. If you're looking on the Twitch stream, just scooch on down, you'll see the little donate tab at the bottom. Just click on that, takes you everywhere you need to go to make that donation. But thank you to everyone who has donated so far. And without any further ado, we are going to pass over to the Survivor, for we have Driver 2, and I believe this is a 100% showcase run, so take it away.
Thank you very much. Hi, yeah, this is Survivor, and yeah, this is a 100% showcase run of Driver 2. I'm gonna explain a bit what this means exactly, because this is not a real category, realistically. 100% is a new category that came up not long ago, and in this game, it basically where the requirement is to beat everything that's acknowledged by the game, and that means beating like the story mode, beating all the driving games, beating all the secrets in Take a Ride, and beating the secrets themselves, because there's two little secret races that you need to unlock. And the 100% showcase is basically going to cut off the all mission part, basically the story mode. Since last time I showcased the all mission speedrun of this, there hasn't been much changes from there. So for the sake of getting a shorter run for this marathon, I'm going to basically start as soon as we would end the undercover mode and get on to Take a Ride. So yeah, we're going to start with pretty much finding the secrets in Take a Ride to begin with. So I'm gonna click here and select, and the run's gonna start there. So if you're ready on the timer, we're gonna get going in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so yeah, Driver 2, old PS1 driving game. This is pretty much a 3D open driving game before GTA 3 came out and brought that to the PS2 with the 3D driving game. And this stage, Grand Theft Auto was still in its 2D phase with the top-down view. So yeah, we're getting on with the at least a much more older style of 3D driving game. This is specifically REDRIVER 2. This is a fan-made port of the OG PS1 game, because the original game was obviously a PS1 exclusive. It didn't have a PC game, also that's a correct car. So obviously the game used to be much more limited and laggier, most probably. Oh, that's a cop. That's convenient. The game, like the PS1 version, is super laggy and pretty unpleasant to play, to be fair, compared to this, where we get access to like 16:9, a smooth frame rate, no slowdowns. Like, it's pretty much the perfect version of this game. But yeah, to come back to the 100% speedrun. So yeah, like I said, we need to beat everything that's acknowledged by the game. And in Take a Ride, the idea is that normally there's nothing to do. This is supposed to just be just mess around and just drive around and have fun. But there is some secrets sitting around, so I need to find all of them. In Chicago, it's not that hard. It's a secret zone and a secret car, except they're both at the same place, so you just have one destination to drive to. So I'm just heading all the way up north of Chicago to get to the baseball field and find the secret car and the entrance to it. Now, ideally, I don't want any cop cars chasing me, because if I'm being chased by a cop, I'm not allowed to leave the car, which you can probably guess is a bit of an issue if I need to get out and press a button, which is pretty much all these secrets are, is just get out and press a special button, and there you go, you unlock something. So I'm gonna try to keep my felony as low as possible so I don't get another cop spawning, although that's not great. You can upgrade your felony by hitting cars, scaring pedestrian with your car, and funnily enough, hitting a cop car itself doesn't count. Oop, point. Alright, we're gonna go here. We do have a specific route to get where we need to. Okay, how do I get rid of these guys? You're a bit in the way, buddy. Nah, that didn't work. I'm trying to bait him into hitting a car. And it's currently not going great. That's no one in mind, but sure, that works. The cop car here is going to be a bit of an issue. Okay, we're going to go a bit demo derby mode, because I am here where I need to be. Okay. Oh, that's convenient. Okay, so all that was because I need to press here to buy a ticket to unlock a secret area. So that's one secret done. I'm gonna grab a new car because that car is beat up and has a lot of felony. Now I just need to hope there's no cop that's spawning around here, because I need to get out of the car again, and obviously I don't want to get seen. And I have to do another demo derby run. Oh, that's not the right driving from me. So yeah, the car is in here. Come on, Tanner, get out. Okay. But we need to go all the way up here, go all the way around to get in the car. Although, funnily enough, we only need to unlock it. So as soon as we get in and get the message that you unlock the secret car, we're gonna just unleash right away. Because I don't need to actually drive it or do anything with it. I just need to unlock it. So yeah, we're just gonna slowly run all the way down. As you see, I'm kind of run on the wall there, and despite the wall being nowhere near. Their walls are not exactly accurate in this game. Alright, get in, turn around. Okay, you unlock secret car. We get out of here, and now we go to Havana. Okay, now Havana has a special trick that I know Farah's in the chat, and he could probably speak a lot about it. But oops, that's a car. There is a way to clip inside the wall and skip a lot of this ride. Unfortunately, it's not exactly an easy thing to do. Especially not in a 100% run where you've been running like for an hour 30 doing the all mission part right before this. So currently I don't do it in a run because it's very risky. You have one shot to do it. If you mess it up, you're done. You need to restart the level, which is a lot of time loss. And at that point, you might as well turn around. Oh, there's an officer. Although this one should be less bad because it's pretty easy to get rid of it because you kind of go. Where my destination is a bit of a no man's land, so it's a bit easy to avoid all the cops. But I'm gonna make you all look at the minimap. You're gonna see on the minimap there's gonna be a point where that's on the road I'm driving kind of like gets very close to another like part of the road right next to it, and this is where you could clip and get down here, so it would save all this little like loop around I just did. Oh, we got 2 cops already. Okay, that was quick. So yeah, it's right up here in this curve. Like these 2 parts are so close enough you can just clip to the wall and get down here. It's one of the rare time where skipping is actually to the wall is actually worth it, because usually we don't use it anywhere in the all mission speed run. Okay, so now I need to lose these 2 guys before I need to get out of the car, but we're very close. There we go. Alright, that's really good. No cars can spawn in here, so no cops can spawn in here, so it's pretty easy to just lose them. So we're gonna go all the way in here. I actually went a bit too wide. Because in the middle of this field, there's gonna be another button I need to press to unlock the secret area. Oh, there it is. Go. So unlock the secret area, and now we get in the car in there. This is another one where the secret area and the secret cars are exactly in the same spot, so it's pretty easy to, pretty convenient for us to go there. Oh, I just took the wall. Although there's a little trick. The car is inside of this maze that you go down here, except you can just go to the exit and do this. There we go, and then we're down here. Oh, bye car! And we unlock a secret car. And we leave. I didn't expect to throw the car through the wall there, but sure, that works. Again, I don't need the secret car itself, I just need to get the message to unlock it, so I can just throw it through the wall, it's fine. Walls are a suggestion in this game, they're not exactly well made. Okay, so now we move on to Vegas. The secrets in Vegas are actually not in the same place. The secret car and the secret area are in two different spots this time. There's also two other secrets to unlock cheats. It's the immunity cheat, so no police, and invincibility cheat, so the car is indestructible. I don't actually need to unlock them because by beating the game you're given the cheats anyway, so no point in going to these buttons when you already have the cheats anyway to begin with. Okay. Yeah, as Freddy was explaining, the little Mini Cooper that went through the wall is basically what we use to clip through the wall. Because if you enter a car that didn't touch anything, for some reason it can just go through the wall if you leave the car. So you can just slide it and leave the car while it slides. You need to park the car like halfway through the wall, get in, and then you can squeeze through the wall. But it's very janky to do, at least in my experience. So it's a hell of a trick to try to pull off. But yeah, now we have a nice little drive down to the bottom of Vegas. Unfortunately, the destination we need to go is all the way at the bottom. It's always like very far from the starting point. So it's always quite a drive to get to them. But we should get close to the secret car itself. Although this time we won't even see the secret car. We just press the button and leave. Oh, that's an unpleasant cop car. That's even worse. Okay, I got a lot of felony there, but that's not great. Hopefully I can lose this guy soon. We got another one. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a bit of an issue because the button is in here. Okay, get out. I don't want to be in that car for too long. So this is the button to unlock the secret car. The secret car is in the field right next to it, but I don't need it. The game just told me I'll unlock it, so it's fine. I'm gonna leave. Actually, no, I can use this car. I don't need to leave the car for the next part, so it doesn't matter if I have a cop on me. Because to unlock the secret area, I just need to drive into it. But there's no like gates or anything to open, so it's pretty simple to get into it. So we're gonna go drive a little bit lower down here, go around this corner, get seen by the cop, and there's gonna be a little alleyway hidden in here. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I forgot this is a bit slidey in here. And do the jump, and as soon as you get the message, there we go, we'll leave, we got the secret. And now, the final part, Rio. This is the longest drive of the bunch. This is a very, very long drive. Because we started at the bottom of the map, and one of the secret car is all the way at the top. Except we have a couple things to get in the way. There is the secret area, a secret race, and another secret race to unlock. So a lot of driving and exploring in Rio, and you... Woo! So yeah, this one is obviously the more RNG one, because there's like four buttons to press actually. So we need a lot of luck with the cops and having no cops seeing me. And the buttons usually are in pretty bad spot. Because, oh, that's a car. Point. I should have slowed down, yeah. Oh well. Because basically, in this game, how the traffic works is it's pretty simple. The game just tries to spawn as much traffic as it can every time. And depending on if you're in a part of the city that has like a lot of road around you, obviously that's gonna like thin out the traffic for you because there's gonna be less spawns in your face. But if you drive in a tiny road that's like all by itself, well, obviously the game is just gonna shove all the traffic there, so you have a lot of traffic to dodge and way higher odds of getting a cop on you because the game only has one spot to put them, so it just tries to put them in your place. I might get rid of the. It's too late. Oh, that works. I might want to swap car though. Maybe not. Oh, I'm stuck there. Oh, there's that little button that's hidden. So that unlocks the secret area. The area would leave right away, but now you're gonna see I'm gonna still. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna drive back. Because in this case, it's not just a matter of. Point. unlocking Easter egg. There we go. You're going to secret gate. There's a mini gate to unlock if you go inside there. This is one of the races I was mentioning. So that's one of the races done. There's another race to unlock, and then the secret car. So we have 2 out of the 4 secrets in Rio to unlock. Compared to the all mission part, this is a very chaotic run. Like this, you do a lot of weird stuff. There's not the comfort of the safe zone in the mission, where if you reach the end of the mission, the cops usually slow down to make you to lose you by itself, with some exception. But those are bugs, not intended experience. But in this version, obviously we don't have that. We just go at it, and we just need to deal with the cops and destroy them if we need to. Oh, that's some felony. And yeah, first, I guess that's a good thing to point out. The reason I didn't go for the little car, this little guy that we saw pass, it's much slower than both this car, the Thunderbird, and the officers, and the Mercedes here. Like these 2 cars that have the same top speed and acceleration, but the little guy is much slower, which is weird. Usually, most cars have the same top speed and acceleration, so it's. With some exception, but in most cases, most of the top speeds are similar. So it's just in Rio we have to be careful about avoiding that one. Oh, this is some chaotic cops. I might have to swap car if I lose these 2. Again, because of felony purposes. Because I'm getting very close. Because orange. The secret is in here, and as you see, it's a tiny road that's all by itself again. So, oh, that's convenient. I'm gonna risk to get this gray car while there's no cops around. Because now, right now, I'm back to only. I'm back to 1 cop spawning only. So it's much easier to dodge than having to deal with 2 cops spawning all over the place because of the felony. So there's a little button here. That was not a great parking job. There you go. Unlock a secret game. So that's both of the secret races unlocked. Oh, okay. Well, I was about to say I'm gonna slow down for the cop, but I didn't slow down quick enough. Although I think that was more the case. I was technically driving the wrong way. So for the cop, I was like doing another crime. So the cops are very sensitive, as you can notice. Speeding is a crime. Driving the wrong side of the road is a crime. Doing a burnout is a crime. Like. It's not like GTA where the cops are much more lenient. Sir, can you? Thank you. Okay, that was awkward. That's a not great time to say. What are you doing? Having fun there? Oh boy. Okay. So we're gonna be this. We have one last thing to do, and again, it's just right at the top of the Rio, so it's a long drive to get there. Like, Rio has a lot of driving and lots of time loss potential, because again, it's cop RNG, it's just a lot of driving through tight roads with a lot of traffic around, so it's very easy to lose time just to chaos. Do I?
If we're on a bit of a long drive, can I just step in for a second?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Whilst you're cruising across the game, rather, just to remind everyone, you are watching McRaeathon 2025. We are raising money for Get Well Gamers, and after this run, not that we want to make this run, well, I say we want it to go quick. It's a speed run, of course we do, but after this run, we have the Grand Tour game coming up, and we do have the donation incentive that is still open for you to choose the episode of the game. At the moment, Well-Aged Scotch is in a fairly solid lead, but I would say about a £20 to £25 donation would snipe it back to Funeral for a Ford. Or as I said, if you're just feeling absolutely nuts, £100 would be very nice, and that'll get you Legends and luggage. But thank you to everyone who has donated, but please do keep them coming in. And for those of you that want to have a hand in choosing the episode we see in the Grand Tour game, do click on that little donation tab at the bottom, or it does scroll up in the chat. Nightbot's thankfully put in the link for every now and then. But thank you to everyone who has donated, but if you can keep them coming in, and who knows, maybe snipe that episode, that'd be fantastic. But back to you, Survivor.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we got the secret car, and now we made it to the next the next mini game, the chases. These are a very difficult. Okay, we're getting terrible luck currently. I'm looking for 3 specific patterns. Oh, there you go. There's one. Now we just need to execute it, which is not exactly the easiest thing in the world. Oh, this is bad. Yep. This is awkward. Okay, that's a fail. Whoopsie. Yeah, the chases are something. Oh, that's another companion, thankfully. The chases are something because the car has an infinite mass, so I need to pretty much rub the car against it to damage it. Uh-oh, this is gonna be awkward. Yep, okay. Wow, I'm getting some unlucky pushes. That's a bad pattern. Yeah, this is the start of this category is very RNG heavy. Because it's just a lot of resetting and hoping we get the good pattern. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, that's the third one I can use. There we go, that's what I wanted. I wanted him to push me because it racks up the damage very quickly. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. Now we move on to the next good chase in Nirvana. Alright, this one I have a bunch of patterns to go for. Except that one. Okay, out of the 10 there's like 2 I cannot use and we got the first one already. Oh, right, this one he forgets to drive. Alright, so he's gonna go in here. That's not a great hit. Okay, ideally I would be done right now, but I don't need to do too much damage, so I'm gonna keep going for this pattern, so try to reset again. Come on, one little hit. Okay, now we're getting a bit of a drag race, unfortunately, so... I'm gonna hope he's still under. There we go, that's what I want. Okay, another one down, now we move on to Vegas. Oh, that's a good pattern right away. Oh, that's not great. Oh, we might be able to save it. Okay, we need 2 hits again. That's not. Oh, right. No, I'm taking another pattern. Whoops. Yeah, should be able to get ahead here and rack up the final bit of damage. Oh, missed him. There we go. Okay, that wasn't that perfect, but sure, we'll take it. It was the first attempt, so... Alright, and Rio. This one, I have also 3 patterns to go for. And this is not one of them. Unfortunately, the little 3, 2, 1 countdown does take a bit of time to resetting. Oh, that's a good one. Now I just need to get him. That's not promising. Might be able to work something out. Okay, need to hit again. Ideally, it would be already there, but again, it's not always easy to get him perfectly. Come on. Oh, come on, game. I was right next to him. Any second now. Oh, he's still down. That's gonna be good for me. Oh, I didn't expect him to go there. Okay, whoopsie. I rarely get that far in this pattern, so I didn't know if I could Q-turn that way. Okay, and now we go back to resetting. Yay. No. Rio also has 3 patterns we need to pick from, so... Oh, that's a good one. Unfortunately, I was a bit slow to the start, so... Okay, it's a bit of damage. Should be able to finish him soon. Oh, well, I guess that's also gonna happen. Oh, I can cut him off right here, because he's gonna go very wide. There we go. Okay, that's the chase is done. Alright, now we do the opposite and do escapes. So now we need to lose the cop as quick as possible. This is just a quick escape, pretty much. So I'm gonna do some slalom to get him stuck on the trees and light poles and everything. There we go. And I should lose it. There we go. Next one. Oh, no, I don't want to play it again. Driving game, could get away, Chicago, Wrigleyville. This one's a bit harder because I don't have much stuff to get him stuck into. So I'm going to do like loops and hopefully he gets stuck in something. That didn't work. That's hard. Oh, that's an inconvenient. That car was very poorly placed. Okay, that's very bad. Alright, we're going back to NASCAR. This is not going great. He's clearly avoiding like all the... Okay, well my driving is not helping the case, to be fair. And yeah, as mentioned, the cops have infinite health, so destroying them is not an option to some. I actually need to lose them like properly. Oh, you made that corner. Okay, well I didn't expect that. Oh, that could be good. Boy, he's a persistent little guy. Usually I can lose him doing quickly doing this. Alright, we're gonna try something else. That didn't work. Okay, he made it through. I'm almost debating resetting. Oh, wait. I think we got him stuck somewhere. There we go, finally. Wow, he was not getting away. Alright, quick getaway, Havana in here. This one we have a slightly safer, more consistent strat, thankfully. Because we can just go in here. Go through here. And go through here, and usually get stuck. I say usually, of course, the one time he doesn't get stuck is during a marathon, because of course. Okay, he did hit the pole, that might help us though. There we go, okay. Not the perfect one, but it could have been worse. Alright, and Capitolio. This one we just go through the trees and hopefully he gets stuck somewhere. Oh, okay, that was not great. Come on, get stuck on something. There we go. Come on. There we go. Yeah, those are very RNG heavy. Okay, quick getaway, Vegas. Now, funnily enough, these ones are super easy because these events are actually bugged. The cop chasing me has the wrong top speed, so it's going way too slow to actually take me down. I can just go in the straight line and it's going to lose me naturally. There we go. It's going to be much more noticeable in the next one. Because the next one is pretty much a straight line. Whoop, this one. Alright, we're on the strip. We're just going to go in the straight line, and just by the magic of top speed, I'm going to lose him anyway. Oh, it's not even that Ferrari. It's even worse than that. The cop is just straight up too slow. Like, even with that amount of felony, the cop should be quicker. Okay, and now, funnily enough, we go from two very easy ones to two of the hardest one. In this one, this is the opposite. The cop has too much felony, and now he's going at full speed. So this one is very hard to lose, because the cop is like maximum speed. So we're gonna hope to try to get it stuck somewhere. And we're doing a great job currently. 3 is always a good help though. There we go. Usually I go in here because it's usually harder for the cop to follow me. Okay, and now the worst event of the bunch, Rio Copacabana. We have the slowest car in the game. We need to lose a cop that's at max felony at going full speed. Yeah, this is a rough one. Oh, could be good. Nope, it didn't get the wall. Okay, I do not like this car. This car is so slow. Oh wait, he spun out. Okay, we got lucky. Okay, and that's the chase is done. Now we move on to the worst mid game of the game, gate racing. These are miserable to play. They're super hard. Like in this case, literally just beating a minigame is like an achievement in itself. Because of that. So basically, I gain a second every time I go through a gate, and you start with 30 seconds, and you have 100 gates to go through. But obviously the traffic gets in the way, and these gates get tighter as the further I go in. Also, if I hit a cone, I lose a second. So yeah, it gets hard pretty quick by the end. Like, you have no room. Yeah, that was not a great idea. No, that's not good. Okay, I need to be careful to not fail the minigame. I'm gonna go wide because I'm gonna just skip the gate. Thankfully, I can just skip the gate. But while you would think, oh well, why don't you just like skip all the gate and just go to the end? Can you go to the end in 30 seconds? The answer is no, because the game only loads 5 gates at a time. So, oh, whoops, that's not great. So we're not able to actually just like go to the end and win, sadly. Okay, well, that's awkward. I'm gonna skip these gates and go here. And yeah, Home King doesn't do anything, so we're just to deal with the car where they are. Oh, that count? Okay, expect that count. I'm not gonna bother with that. And yeah, you can see like the gates get super tiny around here. Like, it's barely wider than the car, so I'm gonna skip because we're near the end. Like, this is the end one. There we go. Okay, now we do to next gate racing. This one's a bit easier because it's mostly in the park, so you're away from the traffic, and for some reason you have 40 seconds this one. I don't know why you have more time, but arbitrarily this one gives you way more time. It's the only one that gives you more time. The other one all gives you 30 seconds, that's it. So that's a awkward school bus. Whoa, that's a weird bounce. Usually in all the other ones, I would probably reset because of that split, because it would probably be too bad to actually beat the event. But again, this one's so easy that I can actually just go back and be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that turnaround because I don't need to get all of them, so I just need to get enough to get to the end with enough time, pretty much. So if the game asks me to do like some weird like spin around it, it's probably worth it to just like not do it and just go straight for the next one. Again, there's 5 of them loaded in advance, so I can skip a couple. Okay, we'll go around here. That's good. Yeah, at least, again, like, we're mostly avoiding the traffic, so yeah, the game's... I think at some point they want me to go around in here. I'm gonna skip the slalom in there and just keep going straight, because there's no point. But yeah, there's 8 of these events, and they're pretty... two of them are, in particular, are pretty bad to beat. Okay, I'm gonna skip a bunch of these, because I have a pretty rough angle. Whoops, and this is the final one. There we go. Yeah, you see, I ended with 20 seconds, so this one is super easy. Gate Racing Havana. This is where it starts to get bad, because the traffic is a bit more of an issue in here. And we also get a slow card. This is the other case where you're given a card that's like slower than the other one in the traffic pool. Oh, that wasn't that smart. Probably should just bail on that one. I should probably be fine. This one's not too bad, thankfully. Although, funny enough, the car being slow is a bit helpful because it's a bit easier to manage the cones. But yeah, if you have anything mentioned currently, this is gonna be just me driving through cones for the next minute or two.
Okay, well, whilst we let you carry on with Superman 64, I'd just like to
Pretty
remind
much.
everyone, we are raising money here at McRaeathon 2025 for the wonderful charity Get Well Gamers. Get Well Gamers, in a nutshell, looks to provide video game entertainment to children currently in hospitals, hospices, or any other general medical situation. So any donations you make are going to a absolutely wonderful charity. And I'm just going to keep hammering this home, because the next run we have coming up is The Grand Tour. I nearly said Top Gear, but it's not Top Gear. It's the Grand Tour. Same cast, different show, but
yeah, close enough.
And we do have a donation bid war going on with that. And as I said, at the moment, Well-Aged Scotch is still in the lead, but any well-placed donation, as I said, about £20-25 would do it. Could steal it back for Funeral for a Ford, but as I said, it is an incredible cause we're raising money for here. So thank you to everyone who has donated. And back to you, Survivor.
All right, good timing, because I was about to say, we're getting in one of the two bad ones. This event is very difficult, mostly because you drive through all the Vanna, which are very tight streets with lots of traffic, which means in here it's not too bad. Like you can see, like the cones are pretty much the same width of the road, but once we get further on and the cones start to get much tighter, this gets hellish. Like it's super bad to do. It's very easy to fail this event, honestly. Although it's not the hardest one. The hardest one is the one right after it, unfortunately. And yeah, imagine in a 100% speedrun, at this point I'm usually like... I'm surprised that counted as a count. I'm usually like nearly 2 hour ins at this point. Okay. That's not great. Also bus. Excuse me, I need to go through. But yeah, like you're nearly 2 hour in, you're kind of a bit tired of driving this game, and like you've gone through the entirety of all missions, and then you're trying to do these. Okay, that was a hell of a traffic car. Quite the surprise there. Yeah, you can see like it gets a bit awkward to hit here because like there's so much traffic blocking my path. Although this seems to be pretty lenient today. I got some pretty good RNG. That was not a great corner. Okay, that was a bit dumb on my part. Although thankfully once you get to this part, it's a pretty long straight line, so it's a bit easy to like keep some time on. Just dodge that one because the car was a bit in the way. I'm gonna skip that one because it asked me to do a bit of a loop, which is not great. I'm gonna skip that one because there's a park car right in the middle, and that one's there's gonna be the car in the way. I'm not going that one because it's too far off. It's none of that. Like basically just pick your poison. Like, oh, do I grab it or do I skip it? And I don't have enough time to skip it, so I'm just gonna skip it and go to the end. Okay, so that went pretty well for the rough one, and now the truly worst one, Lakeside in Vegas. This is the worst minigame in the bunch. It's super hard. The cone placement is awful. The traffic gets in the way a lot. You name it, it's bad. The timer is super tight. Like it's awful. I hate this one. My PBs currently for 100% failed this one. That's how bad it is. Like you have this jump here where you don't even see where the cones are, so you have to kind of guess where and just throw your car up the hill, and hopefully you're gonna land in between the cones at the bottom. Like it's miserable to beat. Oh, excuse me. Okay, that was some bad traffic. I need to keep all the time possible. And like we're driving constantly on the grass, so the grip is like very low. It's very hard to handle the cars properly. Alright, here's the optimization. I'm gonna grab that one and then skip the 2-1 on the right on the grass. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. Although this is gonna mean that the next one's gonna pop right in my face. So I know it's a bit on the left, so it's not too much of a surprise, but you do need to be ready for it. And speaking of skip, I'm gonna grab this one, skip the one behind the trees, and just go right here. Okay, that was the traffic car was a bit in the way. Now I'm gonna slow down here because again, low grip. It's a bit hard to handle because sometimes that happens. Okay, I need to be careful. I'm getting low on time. Oh, I may fail. This is getting kind of low. Uh-oh. Oh, I failed it all right at the end. I hit the cone and that took me over. So yeah, but the end is miserable because it's a bunch of like donuts around the grass with the cones super packed tight together. And yeah, it's very easy to just fail by knocking a cone by mistake. And yeah, that was a final one. Yeah?
While you're going to do this for the first time, may I just nip in?
Yeah, go ahead.
We have a donation.
Oh, yeah, go
We
ahead.
have a £25 donation from Sneaky Artist, clap, 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 with the comment, Driver 2 holds a special place in my heart. One of the hardest driving games I've ever played. I love it. Stepping out of your car and driving another on a PSX 3D open world, that just blew my mind as a kid. And yeah, absolutely, the Driver games were absolutely incredible and squeezed quite a lot out of the PlayStation's hardware, to be honest. But that is an absolutely amazing donation. A couple of things I need to add on to that. Firstly, they didn't, it appears they want to be Mr. and Mrs. or other Sneaky Artist wants to be Celtic neutral, because they didn't put that towards anything on the Grand Tour incentive. But we thank you for that donation. But as a, shall we say, equally important note, because I certainly love donations regardless, that has got us up to £275, which, unless I'm very much stood corrected by Mr. Viper, is a brand new donation total record for McRaeathon. So thank you to everyone who has donated. We still have 2 more runs after this coming up, but it is absolutely incredible to have set a new donations target and total. This early in the run, as I said, we've still a couple more runs to go. So thank you to everyone who has donated. Congratulations to Sneaky Artist for sniping us over what is now the brand new McRaeathon record. But let's see if we can push it even further. Back to you, Survivor.
Thank you very much. Well, congratulations, everyone. That's a lot of money donated for charity. So yeah, we got clear of the bad one because I managed to avoid more cones this time. So now we're back to a bit more chill part. This one's a bit challenging, but compared to the previous one, it's way more relaxed. So I'm a bit less worried to fail it. Usually, if I beat the previous event first try, I'm gonna be pretty happy because at this point it's mostly like just get it done and just get to the end. You're pretty much guaranteed to win it. There's nothing really like truly like unbeatable at this point. Whoop, okay, but yeah, Driver 2 it's been a favorite of mine. I've played it for like a long time. I speedrun it for like 4 or 5 years at this point. It's been a long time now. Like, I managed to showcase it in the ESA and all places. It's been a lot of fun experience with this game. Okay, this is a bit of an annoying part because I'm going against traffic on a tiny road. Oh, maybe not. I'm talking about it. I thought there was a part where I get in traffic. I guess I might be thinking of somewhere else. Or I just got very lucky and didn't get all the traffic on facing me. Oh, this is where it gets bad. So I'm gonna skip that one because yeah, I'm not getting through that with the traffic. Neither is that can be done. And this is all about keeping your momentum and try to keep your car as aligned as you can, because like right here you have so little room. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was the last one. I could have just hit that one instead. Whoops. Okay, so Gate Racing Rio, the final 2-1. This one's pretty chill also, so I'm not too worried about this one. Yeah, this video game is actually brand new for Driver 2. This one didn't exist in Driver 1. It was it replaced? Oh yeah, it was replaced by Dirt Racing, which is like racing on a dirt track. So this is a Driver 2 original, and boy did I wish they didn't add this one, because this is such a terrible mini game. This is just Trailblazer, which is just the same thing, except you have to hit the cone, except much worse. So this is just, it's very hard. It's very unpleasant to play. It's definitely not my favorite mini game of the bunch. And yeah, for some weird reason, the cones are different in Rio than everywhere else. I don't know why they have a different model for this one. The cones are just not the exact same one. I guess if I come back to the 100% run in general, so like I said, the description I gave is to beat everything the game acknowledged. Unfortunately, that does mean that we skip survival mode, which is like usually the thing people know about this game is survival mode, and that and the crazy difficulty. But yeah, sadly we skipped survival mode because unfortunately there's nothing to beat in survival. There's nothing like you can do that the game will acknowledge. It's just get the biggest time possible and that's it. So you could beat it in like survive for 1 second, survive for an hour. In both cases, all the game is going to say is nice, here's your best time, goodbye. Like, it doesn't do anything special. So, for 100%, we don't actually do anything in survival mode. We just move past it. Which is a bit of a shame, but at the same time, there's not a lot I could do about it. Like, also, this one is very easy. This is you drive in the in this part of the map, like the hangars and everything on the docks in Rio, and most of the time you're away from traffic, so it's super easy to just go full flat out. So this one is not exactly a worry. But yeah, so beating all the missions in story mode, beating all the mini games, unlocking all the secrets, unlocking the races, and beating said races is basically what we end up asking for 100%. Because there's no like actual counter, so the 100% moniker is kind of made up. Obviously, there's no actual like counter or anywhere. So it's a bit like Ocarina of Time in a way. So where it's just like, we just need to make a checklist of. A custom checklist of what do we count as beating everything in the game, and we go from there pretty much. Yeah, as you can see, like I'm all the way up at 35 seconds despite starting with 30, because there's like you grab so many checkpoints at the start. Do it carefully. So this one is also a pretty like probably the second easiest one. The one in Chicago where you drive in the park is probably the easiest one overall, because of the extra 10 seconds you're given. Yeah, the fun part of doing 100% is that it does force you to like do all these weird challenges you usually rarely touch. And, like, I'll be honest, as a kid, I barely did these. I just barely remember trying to beat one. Okay, so now we'll move on to Trailblazer, which is basically the same thing, except this time we hit the cone. This one is a minigame that was in Driver 1. So this is what used to be in Driver 1. So yeah, again, this one is all about like optimizing, like which cone do you go for, which one do you try to skip. And it's the same gimmick. Once again, you're given a second per cone you hit, and you start with 30. Except this time, I think you always start with 30. So there's no like weird like extra 10 seconds for one of them for no reason. Which is pretty funny considering like the one you're given more time is probably the easiest one to begin with anyway. And the lakeside one, the one that's actually the hardest one, is the one that actually have like the same timer for no reason. Yeah, the danger of this minigame is again the fact that there's a lot of blind corners, so it's sometimes hard to tell where the cones are. Nope, that's not a great corner. And once again, I don't need to actually hit all of them. I just need to hit like I just need to hit the final one, and unfortunately, no, again, we cannot skip right to the end. There's only 5 cone loaded at a time, so I need to actually like go in a pretty much follow the cone as they go. I can skip like some like out of the way one every so often, but and if I skip too much, I'm gonna end up losing time. But not losing time, I'm end up gonna be like in no man's land with no cones around me. Although if you do find a way to skip them, please tell us. That's gonna be great. Oh, I went a bit wide, but whatever, I'll just keep my speed. And this should be the final one. There we go. Yeah, thankfully you don't have to hit all of them, because the game doesn't actually acknowledge it if you get all of them. Like, the game doesn't count it any differently, so there's no point in trying, really, because, well, what's the point? The game doesn't think any of it different, so... Yeah, compared to gate racing, this is much easier to beat, because at least like you don't lose a second if you like miss one or something like that. It's just like just hit the cone or dodge it. So the traffic is an issue still, but it's much less of an issue. Because you can get sometimes a car that's literally parked on top of the cone, which is a bit inconvenient because you either have to push the car or most of the time you just like gave up on it and just move on to the next one.
If I could step in for a second.
Go ahead.
We have a £10 donation from Johnny with the comment, I heard we like breaking records around here. Chat, £300, you know you want to. Well, I certainly hope you want to, and if you do, chat, If you're watching us on Twitch, which I would hope you are, if you just scooch down, you can see the little donate tab there. Just click on that. That takes you to everywhere and everything, the information you need to getting a donation in. All donations are massively appreciated. That has us up to 285. And they did, in regard to the Grand Tour bid war we have going on, they did put that £10 towards that, and it has gone towards Funeral for a Ford, which is now a mere £14.50 away from being the new leader. Late Scotch is still in the lead, but Funeral for a Ford is up to is only, as I said, just £15 to do it basically at this point. But thank you to everyone who has donated. Do not forget that the Grand Tour game is the next run after this, so if you want to get in, have an influence on that episode, now's the time to get your donations in. But thank you to everyone who has donated, and back to you, Survivor.
Thank you very much. It's getting a close call. Oh, there we go. Okay, the code wasn't loading there for a second. I was scared. Okay, there we go. Move on to Havana. So that was the 2 Trailblazer in Chicago. Now we move on to Havana, the Havana events. So yeah, same deal in here. It's just follow the track. Oh, wrong way. Again, sometimes it's very easy to get baited by, because the cone are, again, there's no marker on the map to tell me where the cones are. I just need to look at them pretty much. So sometimes around corners, it's very easy to just like miss one, because sometimes the game is a bit sneaky. Sometimes it does try to bait you and going one way, and turns out, oh, that was the other way I should go. So you need to be careful a bit. Whoop. But yeah, compared to gate racing again, this is so much more easier to do. And I'm very happy that the game does not actually acknowledge getting all of them, because it's hard, especially the gate one. Like the gate racing, getting all of them is brutal to do. I know I tried it for a retro achievement playthrough where it asks you to beat one of them by getting all the gates in one run, and oh god, that took so long. Okay, here we're gonna skip a couple because it does ask me to do the U-turn, but you can just do the U-turn earlier and call it a day. Because again, oh, that's a bus. Oh, this is what I was thinking of. This is where you go against the traffic in the off-ramp. What a deal. Well, thankfully we seem to be dodging most of it. But yeah, again, I managed to skip a bunch of cones just to save some time, because I just need to get to the final one and get it loaded to hit it to win, so no need to get all of them. Should be final one, there we go. And now we move on to Trailblazer Havana Vedado, which is one I once failed to run because I straight up forgot to do an event. I had the speed run that I thought was a new PB, and turned out it was not, because I just straight up didn't do this one and forgot about it. I remember at some point I was like confused why my split were like offset, but I figured like, oh, I probably forgot to split at one point. No, I just didn't do an event, period. So, oops. And that's why you keep a checklist on. Oh, understeer. Again, we're given the slowest car in Havana, but it doesn't matter too much for these events. It kind of helps, because a slow car gives you a bit more time to hit the cones. It's a bit easier to like see them coming. Oh, alright, that one's hitting the barrels. That's a bit of a scummy move, I feel. The game intentionally hit the cone so you didn't see where it was. It's not really exactly helping our case. Go over here, over here. Oh, I see a nice comment. I think you might have to hop in a bit. Oh, bonk.
Oh yes, indeed. Sorry, I have so many menus at the moment. I have to just try and keep on top of them.
That's fair.
We have a £15 donation from Sneaky Artist with the comment "Oops," and that has finally, I say quickly, taken us to the £300 mark. That is a massive milestone for McRaeathon. I said 275 was the prior record, and we've still got 2 runs after this, and we're currently at £300. That is just absolutely incredible. So thank you for that donation, and thank you for that, to my knowledge, at least during my time, that second donation from Sneaky Artist. You are indeed very sneaky, but not so sneaky in poaching new records. So thank you for that. Please do keep them coming in. As I said, we are raising money here for Get Well Gamers, which is an incredible charity. You have the little donation link just underneath the Twitch stream here. Just click on that, takes you to everything you need to know. But thank you, everyone. Please do keep them coming in. This is absolutely amazing.
Hey, congratulations everyone, 300, that's a hell of a number to get there. Keep it going, I'm sure we can beat higher than that. Let's not just beat it and call it a day. Let's go all the way and make a hell of a record. Make it really hard to beat for the next years. Okay, so here, the game wants me to do a bunch of stuff. Whoops. Again, the walls are a bit, not exactly accurate. But yeah, the game wanted me to do a bunch of slam. I'm just gonna go in a straight line, there's no point. Same deal here, I can just go in here, or I can just keep my speed and go straight. Because, again, I just want to beat it, and I don't want to actually be perfect it, because the game doesn't care. And same deal here. This one we skip a lot, because the game asks you to do a lot of wiggling. Gonna skip that one. Well, let's skip a couple more than that one, but sure. And here we get back into slalom mode, so I'm just gonna skip a bunch of these guys. Again, anything to just keep my speed up. That's pretty much the name of the game. Because the end is right around here. Yeah, this is the final one. Whoop, I nearly missed it. Yeah, you can see like 68 Kona 100. We skipped a lot in here, that one. And now back to slalom. I hope you like slalom, because Vegas sure does. So again, we skip a lot of here. Alright, yeah, this is a little turnaround. Oh, okay, I didn't hit any of those. Okay, I need to be careful a bit. I need to start hitting more cones. I do not want to fail this one, so there is a minimum to hit. I'm pretty good at these two. Oh, I guess not. Okay, this is more like it. I'm gonna go this way. Right, this goes in here. Unfortunately, we cannot skip these guys because there's too many around the whole house here. So there's the next one that we could skip to, like this one here, is too far away, so it's not loaded. So speaking of cones hidden behind jumps, although this one's a bit less painful than the gate one, because you do have some time to see the cone. So, and I'm gonna skip a bunch here. Skip a bunch in here. Okay, I think this is the final. Oh, okay, a little further. Move, move, move. Beep, beep. There we go. Okay, now that should be the Rio. The Rio Trailblazer, this one's actually also pretty chill. Also, again, different cone for some reason. But they do get a bit harder once you get into... the second Rio one is actually pretty hard, because it's... Again, you're given the slow car, and you're driving through a bunch of like grass pad with a lot of trees, so it's a bit of a narrow route to go through. Very easy to just lose a bunch of time just crashing. Speed. Okay, well, I was hoping a better squeeze than that. Sir? Okay, well, I don't want that cone anyway, I guess. By the way, Mike, could you give me a quick time check just to have a quick idea how I'm doing? Because I don't have to remember my timer running.
You're currently on, I'm going to give you a nice checkpoint here, 55 minutes and 20 seconds now.
Okay, we should be good then. We're on right on cue.
Although the stream is delayed about 10 seconds, so you're probably about 55-40.
That's fair.
Just in your real time.
Let's go with 56. But yeah, in either case, we're on time then. We should be fine. That can give some peace and quiet to the host. We should be good on time in this case.
Oh, good. Well, just to remind, but if presuming we are good on time, which I certainly hope we are, that's just a quick, good opportunity just to remind everyone you have about just over 30 minutes left to get your donation in. Should you want to influence the episode chosen for the Grand Tour game, which is coming up straight after this one. So, and as I said, Well 8 Scotch is in the lead still, but not by much. A £15 donation could swing it to Funeral for a Ford, or at this point still £100 would get you Legends and luggage. So please, thank you everyone who has donated, but yeah, you have roughly half an hour to get your snipes in to see if you can influence what episode we go for that game. But back to you, Survivor.
Thank you very much. Yeah, as you notice in the previous one, I always get baited by the one because there's like a bunch of 4 cones, and I always would think, oh, I need to hit one of those. No, there's like a final cone right next to those. That's the actual final one. I don't know why they did that way. Oh yeah, the trees are very bad in this game, as you can notice. The hitbox is way bigger than it looks. So yeah, this is the really difficult one because, again, grass driving with a very slow car with narrow trees to dodge. Like it's very easy to lose time. Like we're already pretty like low on time already, and I'm like only a third through, so I'm gonna have to hit a bit more cones to keep my timer happy. Oh, okay, well, I was understeering like mad there, couldn't get anything. Oh, bus! Okay, now... Alright, it's this part with the slalom through the trees. They made this little park and they have decided we're gonna use it, we're gonna make something with it. And that's what they came up with, slaloms. There's a cone. I nearly flipped the car, that could have been bad. Unsurprisingly, if you destroy the car, this is an instant mission fail. Like you fail mini game, that's it. Thankfully, if you hit the cone above, it does give it to you anyway, so it still counts even if you're flying over the cone. The game doesn't actually check for the Y coordinates, so you can't like get away with just jumping above. Okay, we should be good because the final one should be around here. There we go. Okay, so that's the end of Trailblazer. Now move on to checkpoints. So this one is pretty basic. It's literally just hit 5 checkpoints and win. Again, this is a very old game, so the mini games they added were pretty like basic stuff. Like it's basically just a repurposes of the base like the mission like objectives. So like get to a checkpoint. So this is all about like optimizing your round. Hello. Good day. Actually, I should have returned it. Yeah. Oops. I'll go around here. Alright, I forget, this is not the one I need to turn around. Whoopsie! I always get caught up by that one. For some reason, that one, my brain does not want to accept that I only actually turn around. I'm always thinking of another one where I need to turn around right away. There you go, that's the one. Well, there's gonna be some time lost from that. Yeah, calling them a training session for the main game is probably not a bad shout, although with the difficulty of some of them, it's not really a great training, although I guess terrible training is kind of a staple of the Driver series. I don't think I'd have to remind anyone of the first Driver game and with the infamous garage mission. Okay, now checkpoint Chicago Maxfield. That was a pretty short one. Oh, I was not focusing enough on that car. I suppose that did that much damage to my car. So this one's pretty basic. They're not that far away from each other. It just is more about keeping your momentum. And lining up yourself for the next one, especially. Okay, and the final one should be in between some of these planes. Right over here. There you go. There you go. That's another one done. Driving game, checkpoint, Havana, the docks. This one's a bit of a maze, so yeah, this one's a bit weird to beat. If the first time at least, when you don't know where to go. Because you're kind of sent inside of here, and then you need to figure out how to get inside of these like little compounds. Go, U-turn, because I need to get out and go back right here. So yeah, the map kind of struggles to load around here. Nope, that's the wrong one, I'm thinking. That's where I need to go. Whoops, I'm too early. Yeah, there's a lot of, obviously it's 100% run, there's a lot of information to remember, so sometimes it's a bit easy to get confused and mix up two things. Also, here's a little janky jump. Good. And now we just go straight line. There we go. Okay, driving game, checkpoint, Havana, Old Havana. This one's a very long one. First of all, you start again in this little road where you go against the traffic, which is annoying. Gonna ride the wall a bit to make the corner simpler. Whoa, that was quite a bounce. Point. This one is also another one where you need to like figure out like what's the fastest way to get in each alleyways and everything. Because the alleyways are not marked, so you kind of need to know where the entrance is and what's the most efficient way to get out of them. Whoop, point. So in this one, like you would think you just go straight, but no, you actually need to turn here and get inside of here. Like it's not a straight road. Oop, a little bounce from here. Now just go straight down. Now we're out of the alleyway part, so at this point it's just a matter of booking it. Oh, that's a pole. Yep, that was not amazing. Although the traffic car after didn't help, that's for sure. So I'm gonna grab that one and go very much to the left to avoid the little bump there, because it's very easy to just flip yourself on the side. I've done it once and only barely managed to clutch it back on the road because I hit the wall. It was just enough of a push to bring me back on my wheels. But yeah, that was a scary one, that's for sure. There you go. Alright, that's Havana done. Driving game, checkpoint, Vegas, North Vegas. This one's a pretty short one. As you can see, we start with the checkpoint right in our face, so not exactly a lot of guessing here. So this one's all about like driving through all the little buildings and figure out like what's the most efficient route. Okay, go back over here. Oh, I'm taking up the wrong one again. Whoopsie. I just autobahn to the final checkpoint, but no, there's a couple one between those two. Yeah, this is danger of going in autopilot is you end up like doing like silly stuff and going completely the wrong place. So this one's behind these buildings. Oh, that's not a great hit. Oh well. Okay, that was a pretty terrible one, but whatever. At least thankfully with what's easier with these events is there's no way to fail them. It's just you could realistically wait like an entire hour to beat it, and the game wouldn't care. Unlike the cone one, where you actually can fail it. Alright, so now we gotta jump across here. Oh, I missed it. Oh, never mind. Game gave it to me anyway. A little spin to go around the right way. I'm surprised the game gave it to me there, because usually the hitbox is not that generous. So I kind of already gave up on it. I was only trying to turn around. Sure, that worked. That's one way of spinning around. What if the story mission actually starts there? Speed. Yeah, obviously this category compared to the all mission category is much less optimized. Like currently the world record for all mission is now it's right under 115. I want to say 114. 114.59, 50 something, I think. It's by brand new. The guy is an absolute god at this game. Completely like took us all over. Alright. Got here. This is the longer one of the checkpoint. So yeah, the all mission is much more optimized compared to 100% that currently has like 3 runs total, and all of them are by me, I'm pretty sure, as last time I checked, so. And the world record for the 100% speedrun is 1 hour 30. Okay. I was supposed to turn there because I got too much momentum. Whoops. So yeah, it's 2 hour 32 the current world record for 100%. So having the 100% part pretty much doubles the run length. You go from an hour like 10 to like an hour 15 to an hour like 2 hour 30 pretty much. Hence my estimate of like an hour 30, because I figured, alright, I'll just give it's pretty much like half story mode and half minigame that you do, so. Again, this one is all about keeping momentum and dodging traffic. Again, in Rio, the traffic is usually pretty condensed, because the roads tend to be like all by itself. So, lots of traffic to dodge around. Thankfully, these minigames don't have any cops which chase you, so. At least it gives you a bit of a breather on that front. Is the fire truck gonna be in the way? No, I can just go around, get it. And we should be ending around here. That's a pretty good one, despite we ignore the 180. There we go. Okay, and now the final checkpoint. Nope, that's the wrong one. Whoopsie. What's gonna happen eventually? Yeah, Munich is a bit of a challenge sometimes. If you go too quickly, you can just end up doing the wrong thing. Alright, now step 1, get out of here. Although definitely it's not that hard because you just go straight left and there's an opening. Okay, go up here. Go outside the other way. In and out of the highway just to pretty much act like we went through it. Now we go all the way over there. And again, we're given this slow car, so this is not going moving quickly. I'm sure this is a famous landmark in Rio, I just don't know what it is, so maybe if someone from Brazil can tell me what was that blue building. Somewhere in the middle of this field. Ooh, that's a pole. Yep, that was an understeer. My driving has not been great today, that's for sure. You can tell I've been a bit rusty with this game. Boink. There we go. Alright, that's the only minigame done, so I do not want to quit system. So now we move on to gameplay, secrets, and Mountain Pass is the first minigame. So this is basically a multiplayer races that we unlock. And yeah, we need to beat it's a 3-lap race around the mountain. It's technically a custom racetrack, although the only custom part is this little inside bit. Everything else is just like part of the it's just the same thing that you see in the normal Rio map. This is the deadly rock. There's a little pebble on the left. If you hit it, you're gonna get swung right in the pit and die. So avoid the pebble of death. Okay, this is just basically just hot lapping, so no traffic. Finally, so this is just all about like keeping like racing line and everything. Funny enough, the driver games, especially the older one, rarely had racing like mini game and like challenges. Like it's usually more like chases and takedown, and pursuits. But there's rarely like actual like there's really actual like racing, like racing against other players. There's no actual racing against other like AI to begin with, and like even the hot lapping like stuff like that is not common. It's usually like a tiny mini game hidden away. Like this is both. Really, this is intended to be for multiplayer to begin with. It's not even intended to be so much of a single player day. You can do it single player, but the idea was that you would play that with a friend in 2-player. Right, that's 1 lap. 129. That's not bad. Could be worse. It's very easy to be very greedy and like try to cut too much and like make it worse for yourself. Like it's very tempting to try to cut through the side of the mountain, but usually it ends up with you just getting flung in the pit and dying. Oh, that's why you don't want to rub the wall, because the wall is kind of poorly made, so you end up just doing that and just hitting a wall straight down, losing all your momentum. But yeah, if you have any more commentary, anything about the event you want to mention, this would be a good time, because I'm just doing another lap of this. There's nothing really unique that's going to happen for the rest of this race.
Okay, absolutely. Just a quick, and I suspect what will be one of the last few reminders we have. Well, firstly, you're watching McRaeathon 2025. We are raising money for Get Well Gamers, and coming up after this run, we have the Grand Tour game. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to this one, and we do still have the donation incentive open for you to be able to choose and or influence which episode will be played. At the moment, Well Aged Scotch is still in the lead, which I was shocked, because Funeral for a Ford yesterday about this time had quite a healthy lead, but it seems Well Aged Scotch has been on the revival. So you have, I will say, you at least have until the end of this run, and the donation will close pretty much just as we start the game. So you have a little under, I would say, 20 to 25 minutes to get your donations in. If you want to donate, literally just scooch under the Twitch chat. You'll see the donation tab. You can just click that and that'll take you to the website to donate. All very simple. Thank you to everyone who has donated. But if you want to influence that episode in the Grand Tour, this is your... I'm going to say your penultimate warning that you need to get your donations in, because as soon as we begin the setup for the next run, I will be closing the incentive. So thank you to everyone who has donated, but if you want to have a shot at picking the episode, be sure to donate in the very near future. Back to you, Survivor.
Thank you very much. I'd say you might actually want to read a little more, because this is we have this final lap, and then we have another race, and that's it. We only have one race to do, so... You might want to get moving if you want to do a donation, because we have one race to beat now. And it's the secret, it's the racetrack race, the one we unlocked in Rio, the first one. So we need to beat this little horse track race with this car. So this one is, it's a bit janky to beat, because the jumps sometimes don't exactly work properly, sadly. So it's sometimes easy to just like clip into the wall and lose a lot of time. Like, especially the final jump of this straightaway is very, very janky, I've noticed and experienced. Alright, so this is the jump in question. Let's see if I can get it. Good. We got a wild tree. So again, another 3-lap race, although this one's a bit shorter because it's only a simple loop. You may see this and think, oh, why don't you go through that little road? That sounds like a nice shortcut. Yeah, that makes your lap invalid. It doesn't work. Oh, well, there you go. We got some weird bounce here. What's bound to happen eventually. So yeah, there's no real way to cheese the track. It's all walled off, and most of the shortcut. This one's not even worth it, and the other one, while it would look worth it, makes it so that your lap doesn't count. So there's no real way to like save time anywhere. So it's just a matter of keep your speed as high as you can. Good, another one down. Oh, funnily enough, that wasn't the one that messed me up, I guess. And now this is gonna be the final lap, so get ready on the timer because this is the final lap. Okay, hey, we didn't get hit on that one. Good. Oop. Yeah, I suppose you could argue this is just a horseless carrot. I guess it's just the evolution of it, so fair enough. Okay, bring the Yankee jump one last time. Oh, I don't have the momentum, I don't like that. Never mind, we're fine. Okay, so we just do this corner and time should be coming soon. As soon as we go in between those two poles and we get the final time. And should be time. There we go. Okay, the driving wasn't amazing to be fair, but we also got some pretty poor RNG every so often, but I'll take that. It's a nice showcase of it gets me to show like stuff you don't usually see in this game. Usually like all these mini games are just forgotten, and most people focus on the undercover mode, both in Driver 1 and this game. So that's why that's what led to the creation of the 100%. It was I wanted to give myself a reason to showcase all this stuff, and there you go. That's what it looks like, beating everything that's available in this game.
Okay, absolutely awesome. And just in case you're curious, your final time was 1 hour 17:47.
Okay,
Don't know how you feel about that. But it's underestimate. So from our perspective, at least, we're absolutely thrilled with that time.
Yeah.
But before we look to move on, would you like to give anyone a shout out, or plug your channel or your socials or anything like that?
Yeah, sure thing. I guess I'll give a shout out to a fellow runner, Viper, sort of Driver 2 runner. Brian, who's an actual madman in this game. Farrah also runs some categories, especially like the all secret card, which obviously we showcase part of it because it's kind of included. And like I said, actually can do the crazy trick I mentioned in his run. Yeah, I don't know. Shout out the Academy. I don't know what else can I say. If you want to watch all my content, come watch me on the __ survive 0R on Twitch, YouTube. I upload all my stuff on YouTube, so if you want to watch all that stuff. Basically, if you just want driver content, the YouTube is where to go. And yeah, Red Ricky, I forgot about him. So yeah, shout out to all the Driver 2 community and Soapy for making this port. I guess that's really an important one too. Soapy made this fan-made Driver 2 port, so big shout out to him. But yeah, that should be all of it for me. Thank you everybody. Thank you for the donations. A good cause, and I bid you all farewell. See you another time, and see you with the next run of the McRaeathon.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you for that run, the _ survivor. Now, before we move on, just a few quick things. Firstly, I feel it's very poignant to say that during that run, we hit the £300 mark, which is not just a brand new record for McRaeathon, but we are moving into very interesting territory at the moment. The 275 was the brand new record. As somebody pointed out in chat a little while ago, we're doing it in pounds, so if there's any confusion why we're saying it's a new record, before we did it in euros, and as you're aware, the pound is worth slightly more, but in British sterling, we have officially confirmed a brand new fundraising record for McRaeathon, and as I said, we're hitting the £300 mark. We are moving into some very exciting territory. But as you have seen, and as I've been rambling on for the last pretty much hour and a half, we have the Grand Tour game coming up next. This is your final call. You have roughly 10 minutes left should you wish to make a donation with a donation incentive to influence what episode we are going to be seeing from that game. You have the three choices: Funeral for a Ford, Legends and Luggage, and Well-Aged Scotch. And the latter is in the lead, but not by much. A £15 donation would swing it back in favour of Funeral for a Ford. And I said, if you're feeling very generous, £100 and get your Legends and Luggage. But this is your final call. I am ringing the metaphorical bell. If you wish to make a donation and influence the decision for the Grand Tour game, this is your chance to do it. I will be closing the donation as soon as we begin the next run. So this is your last chance to get that in. But again, a massive thank you to everyone who has donated. An incredible cause here we're raising money for. We Get Well Gamers. So thank you to everyone who has donated. We're going to be taking a quick break. Last chance to get your donations in, but we will see you very shortly.